Hello, I am Jasmine, here to talk to you today about what hypnosis is not. Many people are curious about hypnosis, but they are also nervous about it. When people hear the words hypnosis, they often think about mind control, stage hypnosis, losing control, getting stuck, or somehow becoming a different person. Most of those fears don't come from actual experience with hypnosis. They come from movies, television, myths, and misinformation. Today, I'd like to talk about what hypnosis is not, as I mentioned before, because sometimes understanding what something isn't can make it much easier to understand what it actually is. One of the biggest fears people have is the idea that hypnosis means giving up control. People worry they might reveal secrets, act against their values, or somehow become a puppet under someone else's influence. A question I often think about is if hypnosis were truly, truly, truly mind control, every hypnotist would have a 100% success rate with every client, every time. Obviously, that's not how human beings work. People are complex. Motivation matters. Readiness matters. Personal choice matters. Habits matter. And I can even see this in my own life. I spent over a year on Zepbound, the weight loss medication that everyone's ranting and raving about, alongside Ozempic and all the others. And I spent those 13 months, I didn't really lose any meaningful weight. I must have lost maybe 15 pounds, tops, where the medication helped with appetite somewhat, but it did not help with automatically with changing my habits and my thinking or my behaviors. Hypnosis helped me get into the right mindset to start making those changes and understand that bound was a tool, not the whole magic bullet, which we all know there isn't one. And that's when things began moving in the right direction for my weight loss success, quite frankly. It was a hypnosis that helped. All the tools stacked together is what made it happen. Hypnosis can be a powerful tool, but it isn't mind control, and it works with a person, not against them. Many people's first exposure to hypnosis comes from those stage performances I mentioned before, like television shows and movies or online clips. And because of that, it's understandable that people often assume hypnosis looks the same. The reality is that stage hypnosis and therapeutic hypnosis serve very different purposes. Stage hypnosis is designed primarily for entertainment, obviously. The goal is to create fun, engaging experiences for an audience, where therapeutic hypnosis is designed to help individuals, usually, to work towards their goals such as confidence, motivation, relaxation, stress reduction, emotional regulation, habit change, focus, or personal growth. Because stage hypnosis is often the most visible form of hypnosis, you see it, that's the thing most people know about. Because of that, many people assume that hypnotherapy sessions will involve losing control or acting strangely or performing in front of others. But in reality, most therapeutic hypnosis sessions are much calmer than that, let me tell you. They're more personal and focused entirely on the individual's goals and experience. Most of my sessions are private, one on one Zoom sessions, 100% virtual. We spend time discussing what the individual would like to change or improve. And when we use hypnosis as a tool, it supports that process. What I do with clients looks nothing like a stage show, I guarantee you. Both stage hypnosis and therapeutic hypnosis involve hypnosis, that is true, but they are used for very different purposes. Another common misconception is that hypnosis means becoming unconscious. In reality, people experience hypnosis very differently from person to person. Some people remember every word of a session. Some people only remember portions of the session. And some people remember very little afterwards. Many clients have told me they don't remember much. They don't remember much of what was said during their hypnosis portion of the session. Yet they still report meaningful changes afterwards, every time. The experience can vary from person to person, and that's what it boils down to. The important thing to understand is hypnosis exists on a spectrum, and people can experience it at different depths. What matters most isn't how much a person remembers afterwards. What matters is what changes as a result of the experience. One of the most common questions people ask is, what if I get stuck in hypnosis? The short answer is, you can't. Plain and simple. Hypnosis isn't a place that you go to and get trapped in. It's a natural state of focused attention, as I've mentioned in my other videos, that people can move in and out of all day and every day. And they actually do. Think about becoming absorbed in a movie. You're watching that movie, and it's almost like tunnel vision when it's a good movie, that is. Let me preface a good movie that you actually like, right? Where you're watching and maybe you're with someone in a theater or maybe you're at home and or maybe your phone's ringing and you're by yourself. And it takes a minute, like, oh, shoot, my phone's ringing. Oh, this person is actually trying to flag me down. They're like, hey, hey, hey. And eventually you're like, hey, you're coming out of your trance right then and there. Think about getting lost in a good book. It's pretty much a little bit more of the same. Think about daydreaming or arriving somewhere and realizing that you don't remember every minute of how you got there. Human beings naturally move in and out of different states of attention all the time. Those experiences eventually end naturally, and hypnosis works much the same way. Even a hypnotist, even if they stop talking, people would naturally return to their normal states of awareness. The movie ends, right? Just as they would emerge from a daydream also, or any other natural occurring state of focused attention. Some people assume hypnosis is mysterious or magical or supernatural. Others assume it instantly fixes every problem. In reality, hypnosis is a tool, a powerful tool, but still a tool. It doesn't replace action. It doesn't replace responsibility. It doesn't replace participation in the change process. What it can do is help people become more intentional, more focused, more aware of their habits and patterns, and more aligned with the changes they want to make. The more I've studied hypnosis, the less mysterious it has become. What fascinates me isn't that hypnosis is strange. What fascinates me is how often human beings are already influencing themselves in their everyday lives through repetition, attention, imagination, emotional experiences, habits, and beliefs. The more we understand those processes, the less hypnosis becomes something to fear, and the more it becomes something we can intentionally use to support our growth and change. If you found value in today's conversation, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I share weekly content on hypnosis, personal growth, and practical ways to create meaningful change. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next video.